Hello everyone, my name is Landon and welcome back to the Fright Factor. And today we are going to be looking at Christine by Stephen King. One of my personal favorite novels that he's ever written. It's in my top 10, not in my top 5, I think it's like 6 or 7. It's close, but it isn't in the top 5. It's in the top 10 though. This is one of my favorites. So, let's get right into this. Christine is about a young high school student named Arnold Cunningham, and Arnie to his friend Dennis. And one day he's driving home from school with his buddy Dennis, and they find on the side of a road, like in this yard of this broken down house, a 1958 Plymouth Fury painted red and white. And immediately Arnie is just attracted to this car, and he goes and buys it. It is like almost destroyed, and it barely even runs. And he just falls in love with this car, and Dennis tries to talk him out of it, but he can't, and he ends up buying the car. And throughout the entire book, we see most of the book is through Dennis's point of view and what he sees Arnie doing. And throughout the book, all of a sudden, Arnie begins to change. His personality changes from, like, a nerd to, like, a greaser. Christine slowly and almost, like, unexpectedly keeps getting rebuilt, but it's almost at, like, a rate that wouldn't be possible for Arnie to do. She keeps getting rebuilt and better and better and better, and by the time she's fully in, like, working order, that's when things really start going haywire. Now remember, this is a Fright Factor, not a review, so there will be spoilers from here on. That little part there, those weren't really spoilers, but from here on there are going to be spoilers. So my favorite parts about Christine, the scariest parts, I would say, actually, definitely would have to be Buddy Repperton's death. In the book and the movie alike, Buddy Repperton's death takes very long. Christine takes her time when killing Buddy Repperton. Buddy Repperton is Arnie's bully, and Christine went out to kill him, both in the book and the movie, basically for revenge for picking on Arnie for so many years. And actually, Buddy destroyed with his buddies Christine, and since she can regenerate herself, she regenerated herself, went after each one of the goons, and even though the other Buddy Repperton's group, those deaths were eerie, but Buddy Repperton's death was the most, like, terrifying because of how slow she plays it out. Christine just takes her time with killing Buddy Repperton. Another scary part about this book is the ending. The epilogue is we see Dennis many years in the future, and at this point, him and a girl who Arnie started dating named Lee, they destroyed Christine, and they realized that Arnie and his father and his mother had died, and we don't know who killed them, but it was an automobile accident, so we're supposed to assume that Christine was the one who did it. And then Christine, without anyone driving her, she's been doing this all book, we know, she comes after Lee and Dennis, and they end up getting the upper hand on her and destroying her. And many years later, I can't remember exactly how many years, but he's all grown up, he's got his own job now, Dennis. All of a sudden, he starts hearing about these newspaper articles that have been released near his hometown. And people have been dying in automobile accidents, and they were people that he knew. And he now thinks that Christine is now coming after everybody that she left behind, and is going to go down the line once again and start killing once again. And it's left on that cliffhanger. It's a great cliffhanger. As far as problems go with this book, there aren't really many, in my opinion. This is one of the most fun books by Stephen King to read. Like I said, it's in my top 5, or top 10. The only issue that I'd have a problem with is there are a few spots in the book where it drags along a little bit. It's a 700-page book exactly, I think, like 701. And there are a few spots where, like, it could have been trimmed down instead of, like, as long as it should have been. But even still, Stephen King keeps your attention throughout the entire book. There's never a dull moment, even in those, what seems like filler moments. And, yeah, that's really what I have to say about Christine. Actually, another one of the scarier moments, why I think it's one of the scarier ones, toward the beginning of the book, when Dennis and Arnie first see Christine and they go buy her, Dennis gets into Christine when Arnie goes to sign the papers from LeBay. LeBay was the man who used to own Christine. And he gets inside of Christine, and all of a sudden he starts having these weird visions of, like, Christine driving down the road, perfectly new, and it really scares him, and it's a very well-executed scene, because it puts that mystery into your head, and it's a very striking visual, in my opinion. When he gets inside Christine, he grabs onto the wheel, and then all of a sudden he just sees, like, the terror that will happen. And that's what's great about Stephen King. He can put those images so well into your head, especially in Christine. I mean, this book is about a car coming to life and killing people, and it's one of my favorites by him of all time. And, yeah, that's really all I have to say about Christine. Let me know what you guys thought of Christine in the comments below. On the Fright Factor, I'm going to be giving it a 7.5 out of 10. It's not terrifying, but like I said, it is one of his scarier ones, like Buddy Repperton's death, the opening scenes, the ending, the cliffhanger that it leaves it on. So yes, 7.5 out of 10, and as for a review goes, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars, obviously. Like any Stephen King books that are in my top 20 usually end up getting 5 stars, or like a 4.5 rounded up to 5 stars, and it doesn't usually start getting down to like 4 stars until I get down to like the mid-20s, and then some. So, yeah. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on Christine are in the comments below. What was your favorite scene? What was your scariest scene of the book? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? What do you think he could have done differently? Anything you want to say about Christine, put it in the comments below. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.